Okay, welcome to your Memphis design lesson. And this is going to be where you take your shapes that you did from the lesson before half term, and you're going to start turning these shapes into lamps. And I'm going to give you a bit of a demonstration on how to do that today. So you will need some paper, some plain, ideally A4 paper. You will need your design work, your design sheet that you did before we broke up, a pencil, and a fine line pen. If you don't have your actual piece of paper, you should have uploaded this into Shobi as evidence before we broke up. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple to show you what I mean by using these shapes. Now, first off, there's a couple of really obvious ones here. And the one I can see that's most obvious is using this triangle here with the overlapping shape here, zigzag shape with that there. So I'm just going to use that as a bit of a guide. So my first one is just to draw a triangle fairly lightly on my page and take out that semicircle there. Okay, now I'm not drawing it very hard because I've not got any definitive shapes yet that I know that exactly what I want it to look like. I've got this zigzag shape here, but what I want to do, instead of having the lamp or the bulb there that's in line with the triangle, I want to bring it over so it's about here. Okay, so I'm going to bring out and try and use the angles that I've got here. So I'm going to use the same angle there and there, and then use this one and go out like that. And I might make that arm a little bit longer. That one again. There we go. And then bring it back on itself, the same angle as that one. And then put a circle there, but might make that circle just a touch bigger. Okay. So this is looking quite Memphis. It's looking like all the shapes I've got here. And I'll just quickly use a fine line black pen just to define that shape a little bit more. So if you can bear with me a second, you'll see what I've done here. There we go. Now that's quite a basic shape. It's pretty good. There might be a few little bits here, so I might put a circle in there like that just to jazz it up a little bit. I might have I don't know, maybe some spikes coming off here just to jazz it up that little bit more. You can always add. Okay, so it looks quite interesting. It looks very, very Memphis. The other thing you can do is you can look at shapes and you might want to use them and turn your page. So don't think, oh, it's got to be that way round. You can move it around. You might find extra bits. Now in here, I quite like this, whatever's going on. I'm not sure which way around it's going to go, but it's quite interesting how it works. Okay, so I don't know really. Just keep moving the page around until something comes to you. And it actually might work like that quite well. And I might actually look at tracing that shape underneath my piece of paper. I can just about see it underneath, which is nice. So I might try and define it a little bit more on my page. Bring that in there, do that. Okay, and just use my pencil. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be too light. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. So what I might do is take that shape and repeat it on the other side or something like that. Or take this diamond and do something similar. So I'll put a point there, make this into a diamond shape. Do the same as that there, bring that in. So I've got a little bit of a line that does that. And a curve, and a curve, and it kind of brings it in. So I'm trying to do the opposite of the other side. Bring it in there, does that, and then there. Okay. I'm not sure that works or not, all right? But at the moment, I'm not too worried. I'm just coming up with ideas, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. Okay, maybe that's on a stalk like that, and then I look for a base. Now this is quite an interesting base. Got some of the shapes going on. Got this triangle, that looks quite cool. I can turn that around, maybe put that on top of a triangle like that. I might use this base again because I quite like that. So do something like this. There we go. So you can see I've got a couple of really Memphis style shapes going on, and I've not maybe defined this one as much just yet, but you can see I've started to add some little bits. So this looks like it actually sits inside a tube here, goes into a hole there, and then maybe the cable comes out of here, like that. So I can just kind of define exactly what happens. Maybe the bulb is in there, I can see the light coming out of it. Okay, so I've got a couple of techniques for you there to try, and you be as creative as you possibly can. You might fit 3 on a page, and then take another piece of paper and do another 3. You might be able to fit 4 on a page and do another 4. But I'm looking between 4 and 6 designs using the Memphis shapes that you used just before we broke up. Okay, hope that helps.